It's Monday, best day of the week. As I look over my calendar, it is June 28th. Is it 28th? It's June 29th. I love that. You know what? It's June 29th. It is Mission Monday, and we're here today because we love it, because we grow. And it's what we love to do, right? Best day. I always say best day of the week, best day of the universe. It's the day we start here right now. And the best part about it is we got you guys, right? You know what? So as I get things moving over here, because I got several screens going on. Force start. And it's what we love to do, right? That's the day. So I always say best day of the week. Best day. Now my computer completely froze. Today we start here right now. I might not get through this morning. This might just be forcing me down here. Got several screens going on. There we go. I got you guys though. Yeah, no, I'm being. So I always say best day of the week. Best day. Now my computer completely froze. Today we start here okay. Right now. I'm gonna get rid of the volume. I've got you guys going. Good to see you this morning, guys. Great to see you this morning. And I'm having so much fun. You know why? It's what we get to do here, right? We do here right now. It's where we get to set the mission for the week, right? And I'm being honest with you guys right now. Like I'm committed to exactly what I actually achieve here every day. And that's why I show up here every Monday, right? We do this every Monday. We show up for what we want to see for our week, what we want to create. And I just say it triggers some possibilities. And this is what we're doing. Because if you don't have the see the possibility where you want to go for your week or for that mission, then you don't know exactly what you want to do. You have to light up that day. You have to light up that week. You have to light up that month. You have to trigger your success for where you want to go. And that's what we're doing here today. It's a good day. It's a Monday. What's the possibilities? Where you see yourself going? And who's going to get you there is the most important part, right? So I'm going to hit my live over here and make sure got you guys going live this morning. I haven't seen you guys yet. There I am live. Got 7 of you watching. You guys are awesome. Leaving a comment in here below. I want to acknowledge you guys, what you've gotten through this week. We got our top fans, top chat. I got live chat. So I got to get all kinds of great things going on here in the morning. So I'm gonna get the pop-up chat going for you guys. So I'm gonna see ya. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Drop a comment. What did you get done last week that you really wanted to get done and you did it? I'd love to hear that right now. I love to see where you are, what you're doing, and what we're going to get to the next slide, right? A trigger, see how I always got my notes here for you guys. That's what I love doing, right? Why? Because it's what I love doing. It's the possibilities what we create around. You have to envision where you want to go and see it. If you don't see it, you're not going to get it. And that's when we get into the state where we want to be. What are you growing for your summer? What do you guys got growing on? I got to turn down the volume on this side now because I want to. What do you guys got growing on in 2026 and how are you getting there? It's the emotional meaning you put behind it, right? That's why I show up every day. It's what pushes me every day. It's the vision, the new possibilities that I'm creating for myself. And I get to create here every day what we do together. What are you creating in your garden right now? What are you creating in your life? I'm curious. Drop a little something down below. Let us see. Good morning. Good morning. Don't forget. There you go. Don't forget. I'm gonna get this going here this morning. Okay, I gotta get my pop-up chat. Like I said, I saw some messages and I hit a button. And that's what we gotta do. Good morning there, Robert. Good morning, brother. You're my number one guy here this morning. What was one of those things that you wanted to get done last week and you got it done? I'd love to see it. You know what I mean? It's the emotion we put behind there and what we create for them. And it's lighting up that week. You know what I did last week? I decided I was going to do one thing. I wrote it down here to dig a hole. To dig a hole to start planting my plants into the ground. That was a decision. It was a trigger. You know what the trigger was? The growth that I got to see what comes from Mother Earth and what I got growing from it. I put an emotional state behind it, right? Here's the most important part. The most important part is what I do with that again. Guess what, guys? It was you cannot reach the peak unless you see it first. And that's what I just did. I just spent the weekend doing life mastery with Tony Robbins. And this was the biggest thing that I love doing, right? Because I keep building my emotional mind and seeing the results that I want to create, seeing them. So I'm going to have this big, massive tree. It's going to be about this big. I already got it going. It is Rockstar. And I'm going to bury Rockstar right into the ground. That's what I love about it. I'm going to bury her in the ground. I'm going to let her just grow and flourish and get as big as she possibly can ever be. Why have a clear result? I can see it. See, first you have to have the trigger that's going to actually trigger you to get to where you want to go. What do you want to see growing in your life? What do you want to see growing in your life? What do you want to see that? Don't forget, right, Robert? Don't forget. It's what we do here every day. And I started doing this when I started my Mission Mondays years ago. And on Mission Mondays, I always write down exactly what I want to see from my week, what I want to get done. I get a clear result. Not specific, I get it clear what I'm committed to achieving this week. Not a wish, not a result, a commitment. Nothing fuzzy, just getting it done. That's the value. That's the mission I created for myself. You guys see me do it here all the time. I upload, I have my weekly shows on Mission Mondays. On Tuesday, we got Directory Tuesdays. We do that at 12 on my other channel. And then every night between 8 and 9 o'clock, I upload. I've now made a clear result of what I want to achieve. Why? To get that out there, to get the mission out there, to get that vision of what you can create for yourself. What are you growing? What's growing in your life and what you can create is massive action. That's why I do this. That's why I show up. Without a mission, you don't have an action. Without action, you don't have a dream where you want to go. You have to see it first. And that's why we're doing this, guys. You got to what triggers you to get there, right? What's your trigger? What seeds are you going? What do you want to grow? What's the trigger that's really going to get you there? You know what triggered me? A fall of 28 feet. That was a major trigger in my life, right? Then I was like, I had to grow my own because no one was going to laugh after me. The trigger was only I could do it. And I wanted it so bad that I just started planting that seed of growth. I got an emotional state behind me that drove me, like you guys are driving yourself here every day, right? What's that state that you need to be in to get you to where you want to be? What's that seed that you're planting for your life? What's an emotional state that's giving you that you really want it, right? You guys, I show up every day with a clear result. What's the result you're committed to achieving? Is it a strain? Is it a growth? Is it your week? Is it that mission? Then you need massive action. It's called the 3 pillars of power, right? Results, purpose, massive action. It's what I've been doing here every day. I take massive action with the mission where I want to go. I see it. I write it down. And then what do? I find the who's. We found the who's going to help us get to where we want to succeed. Those friends, those families, that peer group of people that actually pull you. The ones that put you on the back and say, you can do it. Remember, you're always learning. That's the best part about life, is learning gets you to where you want to go, right? So I'm having fun on my Mission Monday. I do a lot of work through the week. I've been planting my seeds. I have my Medi Kush growing. I got another location right now, right? I'm gonna bury a couple plants in my backyard to get that growth, to see that's going on. And I took a massive action plan to get there because I wrote it down and I scheduled it. I committed to it. I knew exactly where I wanted to go. So I want to ask you guys. I got new Digity Wonders. Good morning, brother. I'm gonna say, what are you committed to this week that you want to see? What's that growth that you're seeing right now? Maybe it's something that's you haven't done before and you want to do now. So you made a decision and you take a massive action plan to get you there. For me, it was really about getting that into the ground. About really, I haven't buried a plant directly into the ground in decades. I've been growing specifically in pots, in garden beds. And then we've been using Rockwell, and we've been using cubes. I haven't been growing in Mother Earth. Mother Earth gives me exactly what I need. It gives me the growth, it gives me the vision, it gives me the life, right? And that's what we wanted to create, is what can I grow and how am I going to grow up? Who Not How. That's a good book, by the way. His name is Dan Sullivan. Who Not How by Dan Sullivan. I read that book like 5 or 6 times. If you guys want to drop some drops, got some good books, got some good visions. It's what I've always created for myself, right? I got to see it first and I got to write it down and then I take massive action plan to get me there. That's what we're committed to today. That's the arrow. That's what gets you there, right? A massive action plan, the emotional state, and the vision. It's the gains I get in life. You need to get the gain that you want to create. And first you got to do, you have to gain what you want. You have to give. You have to give what you really want to get. Remember that. You have to give. You have to give the information. You have to give the content. You got to give what you want to have. You got to see the vision. You have to be able to create it in front of you, right? If you're not giving, you can't receive. That's why you have to accelerate. You have to get an acceleration path. You have to get the research done. You have to see where you want to go. You have to get the data that you really want to achieve to get that result. You have to look between the lines. Most important part, you have to get integrated. Then you have to start doing it, right? That's the massive action plan. If you're not integrating and getting things done and you're not creating the work behind to get it done, then what do? You got to create more products. You got to create more life, more push. Most importantly, guys, at the end, you got to get it done. It's like Say no to all the fuss and say yes to what you want to create. Thomas Bedwin, good morning. Flat tire on my tractor. Woke up, that fixed. Yes, great to see you, Thomas. You are one of my number one guys. I see you commenting all the time. I want to shout you out for your commitment to growth and just being here, dude. It's a weekly occurrence for the farm folks, sometimes daily. There you go, Robert. You know what I mean, Robert? That's what happens in life. Problems make us grow. We take massive action plan and we get us there. And I love that about you guys. Why? Because without the problem, we're not growing. Remember that. We're always learning. People say, I failed. I said, no, you're not. You learned. If you're not learning, you're not growing. One thing I've learned so much is how I started digging some holes in the ground. You know what I learned? That certain parts of my yard were not going to grow plants at all, zero. All full of rock, no root zone in there to go into. And I found a nice little place in my yard. I started digging a hole, worms everywhere. I learned from my experience that's where I want my plants to go living. If the worms are growing and they're eating, that means there's lots of food in there, isn't there? The worms are going to be happy, you're going to be happy. So as I get things going here, I lost the chat again. There you guys go. It's a weekly occurrence. We got Robert Thomas. You guys are being really playful. I'd love to know what you've committed to for your week this week. What's that growth that you really want to be committed to? Something new. You know what I committed to? I made a public announcement last night. My new growth. You ready for it? It's my health growth. No more cookies. No more cookies with cream in them. No more sugar cookies. No more cookies that are like got coatings around them and little crystals. No more like little Oreos. And I think I'm done with cookies. That's the result I wanted to achieve. And I did that by doing a quality quantifier. What's that, John? You got to qualify and quantify what you really want in life. What's pushing you down? What's bringing you up? If you can't qualify where you want to go in life, you're not going to be able to get to where you want to achieve because you have to see it first, right? I do that by judging my mood meter, how I feel about the situation. A mood meter time. See, I've been doing a lot of emotional building, a lot of clear results, what I want to achieve and how I want to get there by taking a massive action plan and getting it done. Planting that seed, putting that plant in the ground, looking at new LED growth, using AI to get me there. Boom. And what? Creating a massive action plan for my future. And that's what we get to do here every day is seeing the vision where you want to go. What's that 30-day plan? What's your weekly plan? What's that 90 days where you're going to get you there? And most importantly, where do you see yourself in your future? Okay. I know one thing. We got guys on farms, we got guys on trikes, we got guys on bikes, and we got guys all around the world doing what they love to do. So I want to set your mission for your intent today. What's that intent that you want to create for your summer? What is that growth that you want to see? And where are you going to take it? Where's it going to take you? Right? What's that identity that's inside of you? I always say, what's that emotional state that drives you? Because every day and every week gets stronger and stronger by what? Writing it down, creating that vision, letting nothing get in your way. That's what I stood on. That's what I keep doing here every day. And cookie munch out never as well. Just put mine in the dirt, nice back earth, put some fish bones in with it. I love it. That's exactly what I'm going to do, Digital Wonders. I'm using Medi 1. So I'm already using the organic stuff going into the ground. With all those worms in there, I was like, yeah, missed you at HC, Johnny. I was not able to make it. I've been kind of busy. Where's HC? Oh, I've been really, really kind of like plowing away out here. I've been committed to this result, and I can't wait to spend some time with all you guys. It's 8:18. I do this 20 minutes on Mission Monday. I love the unsecure signal, guys. Let me see where you guys want to go. See it, create it, vision it, plant that seed. Let's have some fun for summer. Get that growth. So we go there. What's the trigger that got you there? Remember this. What's envision the possibilities where you want to go. See it. See the growth where you want to get it and then get it there. That's what I do every day. And then what? Create a clear result. A clear result. Timestamp it. Exactly when you go. You know what? If you're not committed to result and saying hash church, House Church. You know what? Mark's been busy with House Church, and I've been busy doing my stuff. And you know what? I commented to him there last week. Got to come and get that. Rosin press. We got to do another press. We got to get on there. We just got to puff hard. You know what? We got to talk about what we've created now and how we're getting to where the next level. Mark's been so busy down in the US. It's been awesome. We've been busy here growing together, guys. On a serious note, love your work, John. Been watching you since you had signed off. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, McKay. I really appreciate everybody here. We're signing off today for your Mission Monday. That massive action plan is going to get you there. Stay tuned for more great videos, more great content, and your vision that's going to get you there, guys. Much love, peace and love. You've done tons for the movement. You guys keep moving forward. We do it together. Remember, people by number change governments. Leaders leading leaders. It's a coalition roadmap. Number one, who is your team? You. Rule number two, accept it's all on your emotional mind. You control you. No one else controls you but this, right? Rule number three, guys, earn permission to lead by asking questions. Ask questions, right? Questions are the lazy of human consciousness. We ask questions, we get a better answer. And with that, we create this deeper, more collaborative partnership with others, you guys. Then we co-development. We talk about what we're doing here. We talk about how we're growing, what seeds we're growing, what nutrients we're using, how we're using different lights, and how we're getting things done. Then what do? We praise and celebrate. We go to events, we see each other, we have a damn blasted time. Then we cultivate the tribe. Then we join the movement around the world, the Greenway. Yes, I've been saying it for decades. Let's keep doing this, guys. Let's have a fantastic Mission Monday. What's that dream? What's that vision? Write it down, commit to it, and we'll see you next week on your Mission Monday. I want to know what you committed to. Write it down, and we'll see you next time. Peace and love, guys. Say yes to your Mission Monday and your freedom. Go get it. Go. Much love, guys.